Hey there, Web 111. Welcome to the welcome, honestly, for our course. This is an introduction to multimedia, and as such, it is really a course on using Adobe Animate. Now, from Web 101, and if many of you, I know many of you have already taken Web 102, you know that I prefer not to teach software. I prefer to teach the underlying language that the software makes easier. So in Web 101, that has meant using, brackets or Firefox Phoenix, or it is meant in C++ classes, we use not Visual Studio, we use a host of different solutions. This multimedia is a little bit different. As a matter of fact, it's very different. The industry standard that every, or very nearly every, organization is going to use really is Adobe Animate. The core of making animations is Animate. That is a true statement. That is something I can emblazon on the front of a hat. So here in this course, we are going to use Adobe Animate. And the text that we are going to use is literally the Adobe textbook on this. So it is Adobe Animate. It's called Book in a Box. It is literally like, boom, this is Animate. And it highlights everything that Adobe thinks is important for you to know as essentially a 2D animator. And that's what we're going to do in this course is we are going to animate things in 2D. And when we are done, you will have essentially all of the keys you need to be able to do this for different, I'm going to use the word here, applications. I do not literally mean like just applications, though some of you will take what you know here in 2D animation and literally make custom animations for applications. Some of you will take what we learn here and you will make custom 2D animations for web applications. Some of you will take this and you will go, offset what you already provide in games that you are going to make. There is a huge variety of use for animating on, I'm going to say it, this is a web course, so I should say animations on the web. But I literally mean if you see an animation anywhere, it was probably done using Animate. So the textbook, getting back to the textbook we use is available through our bookstore or it is available through Vital Source, and you can go ahead and grab a copy of that. It is by Chun. It is here in the syllabus, so you can grab that. Additionally, with that is you will need a Adobe Animate subscription. There is below this welcome message is a link to the modules. In the modules, there is a link to getting the student version of the Adobe Creative Cloud Suite. You do not need the entire version. The $20 a month single software Animate license is good enough. You do not need to buy a year in advance. Honestly, don't. You only need the 1 month subscription. There is the possibility that you can attempt to do the entire course using just the 1 week free trial and banging out the entire book and then coming back later on and just finishing the quizzes. That is possible. If you are going to go that route, and I do have this also, please, if you are going to go that route, message me and let me know. You and I will work through how the logistics of that are going to work for you. For everybody else, a 1 month subscription gets us through the essentially 3 weeks of this course. Online, it is referred to as a 4 week course. That is, to put it lightly, false. The fourth week of the course is 3 days from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and that doesn't work for me. So what I have done is I have split all of the material into 3 sessions. Session 1, that's the first one here, will get you through chapter 4. The second session is chapters 5 through 8. The final session is 9 through the end of the book and a couple of additional considerations there. That way, if there's anything that happens in the way of completing anything as we're going through, you still have the opportunity to complete everything successfully. And if you just stick to the schedule, you essentially have 3 days at the back end, a Monday, a Tuesday, and Wednesday, where you're free. That works out great. If not, you can use every last available day for all of the content that goes all the way through that Wednesday date. I do not have it open on my computer over here. And you know me, I don't like to claim I know what dates are. So please go back through the course and check what those dates are. Everything, for the most part, is already available and visible. The only things that are not visible are some of the quizzes. They tie directly back to the content. Everything is project based, so you will be doing projects as we go along. All of the files for those projects are located already on the homepage, so you can download those one by one. I find that putting them by chapter out there, there is also the very big zip file for you. The individual chapter ones almost never fail to download. The gigantic it's like 1.87 or 78 gigabyte file does fail sometimes on Eagle. So I have separated that into smaller files for you so it fails fewer times. As with everything, I really genuinely mean this, that communication is the best way to ensure that you get what you need out of this course. So if you find that you are falling behind, please message me. We'll work with due dates. If you find that you are having an issue with the software, I understand it's new software. It's going to look different than, the Microsoft Office suite, or it's going to look different than, heaven forbid, something like Google Docs. Reach out. We're going to work through it. The course, the textbook, I have found works extraordinarily well in getting you from complete zero exposure to the Adobe Creative Suite to a really comfortable place. So I am excited, honestly excited, for the journey that you guys are about to go on in order to get to a place where you can be an Adobe Animate, aficionado and really get this done. So welcome again, 111, to an introduction to multimedia for the web. Let's get going.